Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic check, mic check, mic check, mic check. Mic. Trying to see mic check. What it sound like, what it look like. Is it good? Is it good? Is it great? What it sound like, what it look like. Is it good? Is it good? Is it great? Mic check. Mic check. Yo, what's good, everybody? Mic check. Mic check. Yo, what's good, everybody? Mic check. Mic check. Yo, what's good, everybody? That's all right. This is good enough because you sound loud enough. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Mic check.
You really try to take a shot at me?
No, I'm saying your volume is loud.
That sounds like you take a shot at me, but okay.
I'm not taking no shot at you. Mic check. 1 2. Do you hear that?
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
That's loud.
You super loud. I don't know what that's about.
That's loud.
I can fix it on my end though.
You know this, man.
This is sports talk and everything in between. Check your systems are
What
offline.
it could be done.
Anonymous. I'm in the mood.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Sports Talk and everything in between. Season 4, episode 1. I don't even think I'm going to keep doing seasons. I think what it's finna be now, this might be the newest iteration of the show. This might be Sports Talk episode 1. I ain't going to hold you. I'm still figuring it out. But it's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you without a dope show to listen to. Ew. I am your host, T. It's weird being on camera. This is so weird.
You don't let me be on TV.
I'm your host, T. So perfectly interrupting me is my co-host, Gabe. Gabe, say what up to the people. Hello?
Sorry. I didn't hear you. What were you saying, my friend?
I was introducing you, and I was saying you can say what up to the people.
Me the correct way. You're supposed to say, hey, Mr. Dominant in our series, welcome to the podcast. Standing 2-1 in head-to-head matchups with Dave. It's me.
Why are you screaming quietly?
Because
I don't understand it.
I've just let you know, I'm a very calm yet excited individual. Because I run our series. I can't wait to play you again.
Well, you play me this week in a whole different league, so
you ain't ready, bro. You ain't ready, bro.
Okay, all right.
Just say it.
I'm gonna give you. Hey, look, I'm gonna give you the whole flow. Just let me start the show. Man. Joe.
What's going on? I thought you were gonna say what up to the people. I was waiting for it, but you didn't say it.
I was gonna say Joe. I thought you were gonna say you, and then I was gonna say hey, what up to the people. Ooh, we sloppy, y'all. Yo, it's been a minute, bro. What's wrong with us? Why we can't get a smooth intro?
Pretty
going?
rusty.
We are pretty rusty. We pretty rusty, but we back, and so it's time to knock the rust off. Joe, say what up to the people.
What's going on, y'all?
That's it.
That's it.
That's crazy. Double M, please say what up to the people.
What it do, baby?
Yes.
What it do?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And this is Sports
That's
Talk.
that voice we missing right there.
That is the
That's that voice we missing right there.
That is the OG.
Hey, I missed you guys too. But I've been listening.
As he was saying, it's been a long time. We should have left you.
And I'm on camera. And I'm not looking at anybody. I'm just looking at me. Looking at me.
I think I would turn the camera off then.
No.
Dave was on one tonight.
No, I know he's always on one. What do you mean? Like, that's how he do it. That's him. He's
with
in
the
his
songs. He's on one with the songs. I don't know what's going on with these throwbacks.
Gabe do that frequently. Like, I be on the phone with Gabe, and there's a running joke that like I can pretty much fill out a bingo card of what's gonna happen when I talk to Gabe on the phone. That's why he cutting up, because he gonna sing a song. He gonna have extreme road rage at some point. Like it's bad. He's gonna start freestyling terribly at some point. What else, Gabe? And he's always in a grocery store. It stretches.
Hey man, I got
Gabe
kids, man. I got
Every
kids.
day?
You gotta
You
feed
need a
these
Costco
boys, man.
membership or something, bro.
I've got to feed these boys, man.
Yes, why not buy? You in there?
Double
every day?
M know what it's about. Double M know how it is feeding boys.
I know what. Well, no, I don't know if I feed no boys.
No, you don't know what to feed a boy. Yours a princess.
That's crazy. Man, let's get this show started, man. For all of y'all that's been missing us for probably a year plus at this point, apologies. I spent a lot of time trying to refine the show, try to get some upgrades around here, try to finance the show, try to figure out the best way that we could get the best product to you all. So that's where we've been. And football season is back. So now it's time to come back in full effect, because NFL is back, baby. When NFL back, we back. You understand that? You can count on Sports Talk being there when football is here. Same way you can count on that link in the description. If you want to start your own podcast, hit that link, podbean.com/sports talk, SPORTSTALK, for your first month free of Podbean unlimited podcast hosting services. If you want to get a show going and you use that link, I'll appear on your first episode just as a, hey, appreciate you, dog. They got unlimited podcast.
That's supposed to be a selling point.
You said what? You said what?
Just keep going, T. Just don't ask. Don't ask.
Nah, because he trying to play with me. He trying to play with me like it's people in the chat whose show I've never been on before. Like, he don't even know that I've collaborated with other podcasters before in this tenure of Sports Talk. Like, people want to hear what I got to say. Gabe think he a star, but I'm really the star. So, you know, he got an identity crisis going on right now. He refuses to let me be great because he won 2 little fantasy games. And I'm trying to let him shine, but he just won't even let me get there. We ain't supposed. These is our fans, bro. These is our fans. We got people that listen across the world. It's not a lot, but it count. Everybody that listens to this show, I don't know personally. I view that as a success. You feel me? I view that as, hey, we got something that the people want, and it's only right that we talk to the people like we miss the people, because I personally did miss the people, but they missed the show, so let's go ahead and get back into it. All right. This is going to be the new podcast format. Not super different from what we did in the past, but just a little bit more organized. I'm going to give you the full slate before we start, and then we gonna get right to it. Soon as I find it, I know I sent it to y'all. Where is it? Where is the docket? I can't seem to find the docket. Okay, we're gonna start off with a fantasy recap. A lot of people that might be watching right now are in the podcast fantasy league. Then we gonna get into our reactions of fantasy. We're gonna get into some NFL news. We might get into a little bit of college football. We're gonna end it off with some week 2 predictions, and then we're gonna have a good time. So let's get straight into it. All right, if you see on the screen, all of you watching on YouTube, this is our podcast league. We got 16 teams comprised of the co-hosts, everybody minus Tiz, and some of the viewers. And as you can see right here at the top, Team Smoth, that's Gabe. Show host, that's me. I lost a disgusting 85-65. And, you know, players just didn't show up. A loss is a loss. So I'm going to get my stopwatch, because I promised Gabe and everybody that has a standout fantasy week in the podcast league, at the top of the show, I'm going to give that person that we choose, could be a fan, could be a co-host, uninterrupted 90 seconds to gloat, to talk all the noise they want to. Gabe, you have the floor.
Since we're going throwbacks, I'm gonna go back to one of my old throwback songs back in the time, you know, when I was growing up, back when the 05 through the 010, the South, all that good stuff was going on. You know what we said when we saw you coming, man? We played this song. We run, we run, we run, we run, we run, we run, we run for y'all. You weren't ready though, bro. You weren't ready. And I bet you ain't ready for this next week. Cause I'm coming full guns blazing, bro. I'm sorry, but I'm embarrassed you, man. Head to head. It's gonna be 3-1. I'm just telling you. And don't hit me with that, it ain't the playoffs. I'm gonna beat you. Cause I own you, bro. Just let you know that. I'm good. That's all I need to know. Just so you know. My song, I'm gonna play it. We ran. All she wrote.
Ladies and
You even
gentlemen,
need the whole 90.
I didn't. I'm gonna let the Bears marinate.
And 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Gabe. This week's fantasy player of the week or fantasy team of the week. He got me, y'all. Y'all heard it when we was drafting. I talked big noise, and quite frankly, I don't have an excuse for it. I mean, I was watching my teams as the teams was playing, and the points wasn't going up.
It's such a simple statement, but it's very profound. I mean, that's all we all do. We sit there, we watch the points, and they don't move sometimes.
You get to halftime, it's just like, okay, usually, sometimes halftime is an indicator of what the second half might be. And Sky Moore had 0.4, and then he still had 0.4. Christian Kirk, I knew he was good for a solid 2 or 3 touchdowns. No, he wasn't. And Trevor Lawrence just kept throwing it to Calvin Ridley. And I think back as I was drafting, and I was like, I got pick 4. I had what? Pick 4? Pick 3 or 4? I'd have had a
Were
lot
you
of
early
high
in
picks.
this league?
You said what?
I said, were you the early pick in this league? I thought you were one of the later picks.
Nah, I ended up being like pick 4 or something like that. Because I got Derrick Henry. And I was like, something's telling me Tyreek. I don't know why I thought Tyreek would be there in the round 2 of a 16-team league. Like that. Maybe something wrong with me. For sure. But I have no excuses for it. And I to be honest, as far as fantasy goes, I know I'm not the only one that is like, yo, what happened? Joe, what was your fantasy reaction to week 1?
Oh yeah, we had quite a situation over here in this week 1 of the podcast league. Ain't loud. Who I was going up against, they put up decent numbers. They put up like 107, I think.
103 points.
But
we're looking at it live.
Yeah. I believe it was Kadarius Toney was one of my people who I just knew in my head, was good for at least 7 to 10.
I'm pulling up your box score right now.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney, and I knew in my gut, in deepest part of my gut, not to trust Tyler Lockett in my starting lineup.
We have conversations.
I knew it because I had Romeo Doubs on the bench. For those who don't know, I am an avid Packers fan, and the only reason why he wasn't in the starting lineup was because he was having hamstring issues before the game. And I wasn't even sure if he was going to suit up. Because, ordinarily, I make some decisions that look crazy because I'm a Packers fan, but they usually pay off. But this time around, I didn't trust it. I got too nervous about the hamstring issue, and I left 18 points on the bench. And, that was pretty much it. That's what sealed my fate. Everybody else did okay. I mean, I had a kicker that gave me -2 points, but, I wasn't expecting nothing out of him anyway.
If you trade in, I'm looking at your box score right now. If you trade in Dobbs for Tony, literally would have won.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Pretty crazy, right?
It's pretty crazy.
Recipe to success. Sitting there staring me in the face, huh?
I ain't gonna lie though, Joe. At least you had like something to look at. Like, man, you know what? Man, I just picked wrong. Man, bro, ain't nobody on my bench scored. Like the whole, hey, look, if you are in the podcast league and you listening, and to all my co-hosts live with me right now, let me look at the camera. everybody on the trade block. If you see somebody you want and you got a compelling offer, come holler at me, baby. Cause this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work. You said what, Double M?
Travis Etienne.
You said what?
I want Travis Etienne.
Oh, Travis Etienne. Now hold on. Wait a minute. Hey, holler at me. Holler at me after this show. Holler at me. Just holler at me. Okay. So that's our fantasy recap. I guess let's just get right in. Huh?
Let me just say one thing.
Now go ahead.
I know you gave Gabe his 90 seconds of fame. But I just want to say to Juice, Mayon 21, you lost. Finally beat back.
Joe.
That defeat echoes in the halls of fantasy. Double M. I appreciate that. You're looking out.
Joe, did you know
No.
up until this past Sunday that you and Double M hadn't ever beat May?
Yeah, I did because you brought it up.
Oh, my fault. My fault, dog.
Yeah.
Well,
I heard that interesting tidbit. That fun fact.
you know what? We off the snide, but I don't have to do the shenanigans because I'm used to winning. So, but no,
I saw that cheap shot. Okay, I'll be waiting on you when I play you too, Double M.
you forgot about last year. You like to bring up last year. You got destroyed.
Oh, I definitely did, but I was a rookie. I ain't no
You was
rookie.
the giant. That's sad to say.
Juice is actually in the chat, Double M, saying that you won in that league that she wasn't using the name Double M in. So just a little bit of lore for anybody that's listening. Double M, as you know, name is Double M. And when Double M and Juice faced off last year, she said, if I beat you, I'm taking your name. So this year in a much more difficult league that we got going on, she actually has stolen his name. And so it's definitely a big rivalry, a brewing in there. So that's gonna
The stakes are up there like that.
So what?
So this is the magnitude of Alabama and Auburn.
I don't know about that, but
Steelers Ravens.
I don't know about all that. It's probably more akin to
I know they got-
Bears.
That's very historical. That's very profound.
Yeah, but
You
it's very,
engaged.
Joe, is very lopsided too.
Oh, that's tough.
It's pretty tough.
Ain't no Bears.
That's tough. That's tough. Okay.
I
Anything
play
else?
her again. I play her again.
In the other league, y'all in the same division. So
What I'm talking about.
yeah, she beat you in that other league this week too. Y'all kind of tit for tat.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you
I know,
can't-
but
you
we
can't
can
wait
have
till
the
the next time.
podcast.
Okay. You gonna spin back like it ain't nowhere to park. I feel it. So anything else before we move on to the NFL? Anything else fantasy related? No. Man.
Not for this
Nope,
league.
nope.
Okay, let's get into the NFL. We definitely knocking the rust off, but I think it's gonna pick up in this segment because, man, I'm gonna give y'all the flow. But before I do, Mike T, Kenny Pickett, George Pickens. I need y'all. I need y'all to do different. Cause that was terrible. I don't know what we get out of the emotional investment in these teams. But they got too much power over my mental state. Y'all can't go out there and play the way you played so long as I'm still living. That was horrendous. Now, granted, San Fran may very well be a Super Bowl contender. I'm gonna call it early. It's not because they beat us. It's just the way they beat us. 30-7. It's tough, yo. It's it's tough. And I came in here wanting to like really give Joe the business because I thought Green Bay was gonna lose to the Bears, and they didn't lose to the Bears.
I was just sitting here thinking that nobody. I was kind of messed up because I didn't give nobody the chance to trash talk my team before they played. I was just kind of sitting here in silence, just hoping we would do well.
Very quiet. You was very quiet. I think
was locked in.
You didn't know that they was finna do what they put up 38. God dang, what happened to the Bears? Gabe, what happened to the Bears?
As the late coach said from Arizona, the Bears are who we thought they were.
That's who you think them to be? That's your team.
That's what happened to the Bears.
Speak to your team, bro.
No, Justin Fields. I'm a fan of Justin Fields. I ain't no fan of the Bears no more.
It don't work like that.
It worked like that in my world, and I will officially kick them to the curb. I'm talking to all NFL teams out there. I am looking for a new team to cheer and root for.
You said this last year, and you said it was the Cowboys.
I ain't rooting for no Cowboys.
That's what you said. We got you on record, bro. Like,
well, I can change my mind. I don't care if I'm on record. It's a new year.
That's crazy.
I remember because you and Tiz was turning up.
Yeah, that was last year. It's a new year this year.
So you're a bandwagon rider.
You 100% got that right, buddy. I got the whips with the horses and the buggy and the stagecoach. I sure am. Call me an Oklahoma Sooner, baby, because I'm a bandwagon rider.
That
my goodness.
Crazy.
That's
just saying.
Double M, what you thought of the Steelers 49ers game, man?
That's beautiful. I wanted to put Kenny Pickett on the bench. He looked like Trubisky last year. He got it together. I mean, I think they just weren't ready for what. Well, one thing that hurt was Cam Hayward got hurt. Yeah. But I mean, the Niners are tough, man. That's the Niners are tough.
They definitely tough. Speaking of tough, though, Tate in the comments said, "Can we talk about the shower stomp that Joe Shiesty got from the Browns?" Yes, we can. Cause, hey, hold on, let me scroll through here. Cause I got week 1 scoreboards pulled up on the stream right now. There's a lot that went on that was just a little shocking this past week. Like the Eagles was going crazy on the Patriots, then they start coming back. They just barely escaped with that dub. I don't know if the Eagles went to sleep or the Patriots is decent. The Cowboys curb stomped the Giants. That's insanity. 40-0, crazy. Lions got over the Chiefs. Me and Gabe both been saying the Lions was decent since last year. Y'all ain't want to believe us. And
yeah, nah, I still don't believe it.
I can't wait. I can't wait for them to play. When do y'all play them? Because if the Lions
we played them twice, man. I don't know when we play them right now, but I know we play them twice and we gonna get them.
Nah, that's crazy.
He over here talking cash and money.
And
I'm ready for them, Gabe.
Oh, you singing my song? Y'all ready? They ready. They ready.
Nah, that's crazy. Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Man, what was I can't even remember. I can't even remember what I was gonna say.
He on one.
Oh yeah, the Bengals. Yo, Joe. What happened? Did anybody else see that?
Oh, I was very stunned when I saw the score at halftime, but I was focused on something else, so I couldn't pay attention to what was going on.
Man, I was just kind of peeping it through red zone, and then I just remember the dude saying, "And they just benched Joe Burrow," and it was like the fourth quarter. I'm like, "Dang, did he get hurt?" No, he was just bad. Nah, that's crazy. That's insane. And
Last year,
Did we know that he's at 100%? Because then he kind of got hurt a little bit in the preseason.
that's a good point. That's a good point. Speaking,
Like, I'm not trying to discredit the Browns or anything, but that man Joe Burrow got a lot of targets over there that didn't get the ball a whole lot. Like, that's not likable.
and it was felt in fantasy. It was felt something serious in fantasy. But
yes, it was.
speaking of injuries, Joe,
Yeah.
what happened to your guy, bro?
Oh, that's funny. I thought you were talking about my actual guy that's on my team that I support. But you're talking about the quarterback that's formerly known as a Green Bay Packer.
That's
Poor old man Rodgers got that Achilles snap, man. I hate it for him. Hate it for him and hate it for our organization because we only gonna get a second round pick for him.
That's crazy.
But more than anything, more than anything, it's tough. It's tough the way it happened. Like 4 plays in, that's a terrible way to go out. He didn't really get a chance to do nothing at all. Everybody was hyping it up, getting excited to see what Aaron Rodgers, the future Hall of Fame quarterback, was about to do, and then boom, season ended. And it's crazy how fast like they started to know it. Like everybody in the locker room at halftime was looking at Aaron and Aaron shaking his head, just apologizing to guys. Like they knew it was over for a minute. So it's rough. It was going to be real interesting to see what that team looked like with Aaron, and the fantasy implications were going to go crazy. But it's unfortunate.
Man, Juice stole my quarterback during the draft last week, and I was looking around the league. I almost hollered at somebody about Aaron Rod. I almost hollered at somebody about A-Rod, and no, never mind. That's just tough. That's tough in every sense of the word.
Especially when you look at how it happened, like it didn't even look crazy.
Yeah.
Like when he went down, I'm sitting here. Yeah, I saw that talking about the turf and everything, but I mean, I mean,
that's tough.
The man snapped the whole Achilles. Like,
yeah,
everybody ain't out there snapping Achilles on the field.
And he coming back from that it might be a wrap, bro.
He gonna have to come back and be one of them quarterbacks who just sit in the pocket.
Yeah.
He won't have none of the mobility if he come back at all. I figure he probably gonna force himself to come back just so he can play one last year and go out in a way that's not, so anticlimactic. I mean, he'll be a shell of himself, I imagine, because that mobility was a lot of his play style. He was never just like super athletic, but the way he could escape the pocket and make those throws and extend those plays is a big part of his greatness. Like that takes away a lot of his skill. His, just his whole range of abilities kind of limits him.
The greatness.
Although he might not have to worry about the Bills next year if they keep playing like they playing.
Man, look, I don't want to overreact. I think week 1 was full of week 1 type stuff. I think by the time week 3 or 4 roll around, we'll start to get a real idea who people are. It's a lot of goofy stuff be going on in week 1.
Yeah.
Gabe, you got.
But Josh Allen do that sometimes though.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
That was the scary thing about it, is that he don't like that wasn't uncharacteristic. It was just like, man, this is a bad time for him to be doing that.
Yeah, but the Jets have a not defense, so
that's a good point.
they were top 10 last year.
I mean, that's true, but I feel like the only difference the defense made in this case was that instead of Josh Allen overthrowing it down the middle of the field, there was a defense ready to catch that interception this time around.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they lost him, but don't sleep on him. I'll just say that.
I wouldn't count him out. It's just not a good look.
Still.
I kept hearing a couple things about how the way he was airing it out down the field might have been a mental thing as far as between the coach and the way Stephon Diggs has been feeling lately. He might have been airing it out there just to try to please Stephon. And so, the season is going to tell the story for sure, but it's not a good look right now.
If they don't come through, they're going to block. Somebody's going to lose their job.
Gabe, do you have any major takeaways from week 1?
You gotta give me 3 weeks in, to be honest with you. So, I mean, out of the first round players, I'm trying to say starters, didn't play in the preseason. So this was in essence their preseason game. So let's see what the second, third week is and go from there. Now Joe Burrow looks like he is when he throw the ball, and not in the good way. By week 3, we know what's about to happen. Just being honest with you. So it's preseason game for a lot of players. They just got to pay a regular season game check, but it was preseason for them. But second, third week, we get an idea for what we really got.
Okay. Not to spend a lot of time on it, but other notable injuries. Travis Kelce missed week 1. Cooper Kupp got put on IR. J.K. Dobbins is out for the season, ain't he? I think it might have been Achilles with him too.
Yeah. Out for the season for sure. Mark Andrews didn't play first week of the season.
Yeah, there was another one. Injury bug hitting pretty early.
Imagine having Mark Andrews and Travis Kelce.
Did you have both of them?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
I still won though. I still won in RFL week 1. So,
yeah, you beat Gabe, didn't you?
Yeah, that was Gabe, wasn't it? That's how I won.
Oh, that's crazy. I guess you was ready, but anywho,
you can't even say it right.
Hey, look, I wasn't trying to say it right. I think it's goofy, to be honest. That's just me though. You won, big dog. Hey, I don't want no Gabe Smoke. Look, you won, bro. I don't want no Gabe Smoke. You got it, big dog. Your world. I just live here.
Before you move on to if that's what you're about to do,
Yeah.
you didn't give me a chance to say what my Packers did, man. You just mentioned how they won, man. You didn't even give me a chance to let the people know what my Packers did, man.
Hey, bro. Yeah, I'm trying to scream out of there, bro. I mean, you know what I'm saying? All right, go ahead, Joe.
I'm gonna make it quick. I don't even
You
need
ain't gotta
90
make
seconds.
it quick. We go ahead, bro.
Man, I'm excited that what I was seeing wasn't just like glimpses of what Jordan Love could be, because he did exactly what he's been doing this whole time. Every time he's had to step in for Aaron, he's a patient passer. He doesn't make a whole lot of mistakes. If it's a mistake, he's overthrowing somebody. It's a safe, incomplete ball. That's fine. But he's not turning over the ball. He's very conscious about trying to stay away from interceptions, at least, right now. And the only reason why I'm taking such a significant takeaway from that is because we were playing without our number 1 wide receiver, Christian Watson, who I know a lot of people who were probably expecting to put up some numbers for this first game of the season, but they was probably disappointed as well. I had half of mine not to pick up both Romeo Doubs and Christian, so I was alright. But Romeo Doubs paid off. He's developing into a good wide receiver. We're good there. Of course, we still got Aaron Jones. He's a great running back who also doubles as almost a receiver because he's so good after the catch. He got us a couple of touchdowns.
Okay, bro.
Huh?
Yo,
Huh?
they
What's that, buddy? What's that, buddy?
Yo, they did all right against the Bears, but relax, bro.
And the defense is great too, buddy. The defense is
Justin
good.
Fields, bro. He's a bottom 3 QB, bro. Come on, bro.
He's not a bottom 3 QB. What are you talking about?
He's bottom 3. He's bottom 3, bro.
Justin Fields is the only bright spot on that team. That's the only thing you can't talk about is Justin Fields.
Yeah, but a bright spot in a trash can is still trash.
Hey, man. We play Atlanta this week. I'm ready for it.
Atlanta? That's finna be another beating. Well, hold on. Matter of fact, let me pull up the schedule for week 2. Week 3, we're gonna jump to week 3. I'm just trying to see who, cause you gassed up. You gassed up off of.
I'm not gassed up, bro. I'm not gassed up.
Let me tell you something. In week 3, when them Saints come into town,
When the Saints come marching in,
Derek Carr is gonna teach y'all a lesson. I stand.
We saw what Derek Carr did, man.
We stand by, and I know they got a dub. That's all that matters, bro. They be the.
They got a whole lot of field goals.
Look, bro, 2018, we beat Cincinnati in the wild card round, 18-15, off of Chris Boswell leg alone. Look, a win is a win, big dog. A win is a win.
I'm not hating on it.
You are hating. You're a hater, bro. You're a hater.
I'm not hating. I'm not hating, bro.
You're a hater.
I'm just saying I'm not worried. That's all I'm saying.
You should be worried because the organization is trash. Y'all won't get far. The Bills own y'all division. Just wait, not the Bills, the Lions. They own y'all division. I got confused because I'm looking at the Bills on the screen. My apologies. And y'all gonna get y'all day coming. Y'all day is coming. Y'all day coming.
All right, buddy.
I just don't like.
All right, buddy.
I don't like all the chipper you had in your voice when you was talking about it. Like you was a little too happy. Like I ain't like it's still football. Like hey, get some of that joy out of your voice. Do me a favor. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta like you
Ain't do it.
I'm the only one on camera. I can tell you cheesy like, oh man, the defense they was doing their thing, and then we had number 1 receiver out, but we still doing our thing. Then we beat the man, and then Justin Fields is solid. No, bro, none
Sound
of
like
that.
somebody who lost first week.
That's exactly what it sounds like, Gabe. Why can't you be happy that I'm happy about my team doing well? That's all I was bringing up to my team did.
So long that's your team, I'll never do it. You get no.
That's all I got to say to you. That's all I got to say.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Appreciate the time, man.
Man, any time for you, my brother. Anytime for you.
I meant to call you today and talk about fantasy. My fault.
Man, bro, we got all the time in the world. I meant to call you too, but I was on the waiver wire making moves.
Everybody was today.
Y'all was up early at them. Like, yo, every claim I put in all 4 leagues, I think only one of them went through. I put like 3 claims in every league. Bro, I'm super low on the waiver wire. I'm like, dang. I mean, Gabe beat me in the podcast league, but I went undefeated everywhere else. I'm like, come on. But yo, you know what? I think I'm really like we easing back into things. I think I'm gonna skip this next segment because it's some evergreen topics that we can attack next week as far as college football goes. I want to get straight into the predictions. We doing predictions different this year. We only doing 5. We're only doing 5. That's gonna be the Bears. Oh, what? Gabe, is that your team or not?
Again, like I said, I'm taking applications for a new team right now.
Well, until you find a new team, we gonna continue to pick the Bears. We gonna assign that team to you because that's who you said you was rocking with. So we picking the Bears game, the Steelers game for me and Double M, the Packers game for Joe, the Cowboys game for Tias and ratings, and a 5th game that's totally up to whoever is picking. So Joe might want to look at the Bills Raiders game. I may want to look at a different game, that's just how it's gonna go. I'm gonna start it off. Let me find this in my notes. This is weird being on camera. I do not look at this camera much. I know I'm gonna have to work on that. So week 2, Pittsburgh is going up against Cleveland at home. I'm taking us because Mike Tomlin probably went and said a whole bunch of stuff that barely made sense to anybody in their locker room, but they gonna get the message. It's Monday Night Football. They in Pittsburgh. I'm taking Pittsburgh. Green Bay, who they playing? Don't care. They gonna lose. Who are they playing? Atlanta at home. Yeah, I'm taking ATL for sure. For sure. The Bears. Who are the Bears playing? The Buccaneers, definitely taking Tampa Bay. Shake and Bake quietly won him a little game down there. Are the Buccaneers decent? Who knows? Cowboys playing the Jets. I don't like the Cowboys. But you know what? I don't think I'd have ever won one of these prediction record things that we be doing. So I'm going to aim to win this year. I'm picking Dallas. And I just know they're going to disappoint me. I do.
It's our time to shine, Double M. It's our time to shine.
I just know they're going to. I just know it. In my 5th game, I think I want to go with. I'm gonna go with this AFC East matchup on Sunday Night Football. New England and Miami. New England is at home, but I'm gonna take Miami. So.
I got that one.
Yeah. Joe, what's your
Lil Yamin?
What's your Lil Yamin, or what's your 5?
Let's see. You said Steelers versus Browns.
Yep.
Who's at home?
Pittsburgh.
Oh yeah, give me Pittsburgh. I need pick him to show his behind because he failed me in another league.
Pick him. Deontay Johnson is out, so he definitely gonna have an elevated role.
Same that. And then after that, of course, Packers.
Yeah, but why though?
Packers. Yeah, give me the Jets over the Cowboys because Double M knows what's up. This is our year, Double M. We ain't got to be afraid to pick the Jets. It's gonna be more than one win, Double M. We can do it this year. The defense is stifling. Tampa. Who's Tampa playing again? The Bears.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield talking mad stuff already, so give me the Bears.
That's crazy. And the 50.
He had a good game. This time for him to have a bad one.
Already?
Already.
No,
Already.
That's
It's Baker Mayfield. What you expect?
I expect a good game.
I expect inconsistency.
I expect the Bears to win.
Yeah. And my last game for my pick is going to be the Chiefs and Jaguars. I want to see a shootout because I got fantasy players all over in that matchup.
Okay. And who you got?
Oh, give me the Chiefs. They probably get Travis Kelce back, and Chris Jones finally stopped acting up.
Okay.
Yeah, give me Chiefs.
Yeah, Chris Jones signed, so that'll be interesting. Gabe?
All right, I'm taking New England over Miami.
Okay.
I'm taking the Bears over Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
Give me them Browns over them Steelers.
He's a hater.
And give me them Cowboys over them Jets.
And who you got out of Green Bay and Atlanta?
I'm taking ATL all the way.
Come on, man. Come on. The opposition is everywhere. Can I not have a friendly face anywhere?
Did anybody pick Green Bay? Oh wait, no, Double M got to
For
do his.
those who don't know, my wife is also an ATL fan. So it's up for my whole household. Like I got smoked everywhere this week. If Double M don't side it,
Well, we gonna find out.
Yep,
Double M.
yep. I'm taking the Packers over Atlanta,
that's what I'm talking
and just for the record, I picked the Bears last week because I wanted to show Gabe some love, but I knew the Packers.
Appreciate that retroactive love, Double M. I appreciate that.
The retroactive love, foolishness.
I'm taking the Jets over the Cowboys. That's going to be a defensive battle.
Yep.
And I think Jack's going to really resurrect him interception.
A wise
And
man you are, Double M.
The Jets have something Dallas don't. They got a two-headed running game. Brees Hall gonna go crazy. I'm taking Steelers obviously over the Browns. And who do I leave out? You know what? I was gonna take the Bucks over the Bears, but Joe made a compelling argument, so I'm gonna switch my pick. I'm going with the Bears. Baker probably gonna be Baker.
Unified front, Double M. That's what I love to hear.
I talk bad about you, dude, if them Bears don't come through. How many? Oh, is that everybody? I need a fifth game.
Your fifth game was Seattle and
Detroit. That's gonna be a game.
Yeah.
And I think Seattle gonna beat them.
Okay. Interesting enough.
Oh, that's a shootout because I need Gino to go crazy.
Yeah, people underestimating Seattle.
They really are. People still writing off Gino.
No, I'm not writing off Gino.
No, I said people.
Yeah,
I think people Gino can move that ball around.
Be a game.
I'm gonna have to see that one, to be honest. I'm gonna have to see how Seattle do, because I'm not saying I'm writing them off, but I'm not looking at last year and being like, oh yeah, they here to stay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, bro. I don't know. And I think that's pretty much it. I'll get Tia's predictions from him before Sunday, and we'll report on them next week. Man, this is just a short show because we getting back into the groove of things. Next week gonna be a lot smoother. Figuring out the formula, figuring out how to transition. It's back to showtime. I keep dropping my mouse, and I know the mic is picking it up, and I know they keep seeing me look down at my phone. I'm gonna have to work on that. But look, it's time for.
I got something for you.
You said what?
Before you do,
Okay.
I got one question before you do that. I ain't been on in a minute.
Okay. None of us have.
And I know you brushed over college football, but I was interested to talk to Gabe. Because he's a Bama guy. How many games is Bama gonna lose?
3 or 4. Be realistic. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is probably gonna be a 8-4 season for them, and he's gonna have to find a quarterback because the problem is that he's got a great defense. That's the sad part about it. He's gonna waste the defense this year because he don't have a quarterback. Man, that's I don't know how he did not get a quarterback in the transfer portal. I don't. Why you bring in Notre Dame quarterback if he wasn't gonna beat out Miron? You know what Miron gonna do? Miron is going to run, and that's where we at with it. Just being honest with you, they gonna lose 3 or 4, and I'm counting Tennessee and probably Ole Miss,
Georgia.
Well, they got to get to the SEC. They got to get to the SEC championship in order to play Georgia.
Okay, so they don't play Georgia. In the regular
Georgia, they play SEC. And I forgot LSU.
Well, LSU gonna be one of them.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. LSU probably gonna be a toss-up. And that's the only reason it's gonna be a toss up is because it's in Tuscaloosa. If it was in Death Valley, it's a loss. But because it's in Tuscaloosa, there's a chance that they could pull it off. But the reports are that they've been putting the first reps with the other quarterback. They got to throw the ball, man. I'm just being honest with you. They got to. Man, I saw that game when he threw that second interception that went down to like the within the 5-yard line. I turned the game out. I said they can't come back from it because they don't have a quarterback to throw them back in the game. You can't run. I mean, you can run okay, but you don't have a quarterback. You got nice receivers, an awesome defense, and you can't throw the ball.
You know what?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to apologize to Tiz because Texas got ready for the SEC. I don't know what other ones do, but Texas got ready for the SEC. Them dudes, they got some horses. On their offensive.
You know what's sad though?
What's that?
Archie Manning wasn't even playing. Imagine what's gonna happen next year with the team Texas got, because them boys are sophomores. So them boys gonna be back next year, and Archie Manning is gonna be throwing the ball. It's gonna be whoa for people who play Texas, and that's just the honest truth. And I don't know what Nick got to do, but they're gonna be calling for his job if he don't figure out a quarterback, especially with the transfer report. And you know the biggest thing that's gonna mess everybody up is Deion Sanders. Because I'm gonna avert for a minute. I'm just gonna give me 1 minute to you with this one.
Okay.
Now, honestly, if Deion beats either USC or Oregon, one of them two, and they run the rest of the league, they run the rest of their schedule, they're going to end up in the playoffs. And if he ends up in the playoffs by putting a team together from the portal, every coach is going to be on chopping block. Because they're going to be like, there's no reason for us to lose. Because we give y'all all this money. Colorado does not have the money we give you all. And you can't get none of the players that went to Colorado. And now they got all these people all of a sudden. They got defensive linemen saying they're going to Colorado now. And picking Colorado. Man, it's going to be a whole different ball game. College football got switched up all because of Deion Sanders. If they make it to the playoffs this year, it's going to be crazy.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen, though, Gabe, is I think that Colorado will make the playoffs. Because I think, what are they in the Pac-12?
Yeah, they're in Pac-12. Yeah, they're in Pac-12.
I think they'll win the Pac-12. I think that Deion gonna spend 1 year. What is his son? What grade is his son in?
Oh, his son can come out this year.
Okay, then Deion won't be in Colorado next year. He gonna be in one of them huge colleges because of his ability to recruit those players. Watch and see.
You know what, man? I would honestly not be surprised. The question is which team gonna get him. And
is his other son also a senior?
Yeah, but his other son ain't really got that much talent.
What position he's playing?
He's like a defensive back safety. He don't have really the skill set. I mean, he alright, but he don't have a skill set. What I'm looking at though is that he might end up at University of Florida, which is gonna be crazy. University of Florida get Deion, and he went to Florida State. Hey, crazy things that happen. Money talks. I'm just being honest with you. Money talks.
That's true. Because he wanted Florida State.
And what better to go to University of Florida? You're going to play Florida State every single year, and you show them, hey, this is what y'all could have had. Because he's going to go.
He may go with where the money is in the SEC.
Exactly. And Florida State is a nice squad. Don't get me wrong. They're the ACC. That's SEC. The money is at University of Florida. They will get everybody from Florida coming to the University of Florida just to play for Deion. That's just him.
Yeah. just want to do is take on Alabama. I just
Oh,
your take on Alabama.
oh no, I'm sorry, man. When I saw that game, because that's actually the first game I saw, even though they don't play two. I don't watch those. I saw this game, and I was like, "This chance they're gonna lose this game." And don't get me wrong, one of the interceptions, both of the interceptions were fault. But the offensive line did cost them 2 touchdowns. I'm not gonna murder him for that. 2 touchdowns did get negated because of offensive line. But he threw them 2 interceptions. And they were horrible. And one of them interceptions, I'm like, you telling me you don't see this dude in front of your guy with the red jersey? You don't see that orange helmet, whatever that thing is, Longhorn on that helmet. You don't see that in front of you. And he just threw the ball. He was like, oh, hey, there's a Texas player. Let's throw it to him. I'm like, dude, really? So,
Hey, see, if you watch any college game, watch Colorado. They're the big thing right now.
That's what we've been watching.
I want Colorado to be undefeated when they play USC. That's what I want. I want Colorado to be undefeated when they play USC.
That'll be a
I
good
tell you
game.
what, if Shador show up with Caleb Williams, he'll win the Heisman.
I'm gonna say this: I did not know Shador was as good as he was. Like I saw him at Jackson State play. No, I was like, okay, I mean, no disrespect, but I mean, it's a swag. Swag ain't like the SEC. So it's like, this is swag, no big deal. But to see what he did against TCU and against Nebraska, I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, man, you actually can't play. My bad. Because
I'm sorry.
I thought because of when he was in the swag, he was just getting put on. The boy can play. So I didn't believe. I was surprised. I really was. But I ain't worried about it, man. Because Nick gonna get fired. And Dabo Sweetie gonna get fired too. Well, what the heck Dabo doing over there in Clemson? What are you doing?
Dang, that's crazy. That's my wife's. That's my father-in-law's team. He a big Clemson fan. He tell us every year that he's gonna turn up. Yeah, he's real disappointed right about that.
But you know what's sad, man? They had, if you think about it, it's just a drought. Because who they had? They had Deshaun Watson, then Trevor Lawrence. And then it just kind of, like that. And the next big quarterback that's coming out of Georgia in that area is actually going to the University of Georgia. And then University of Tennessee got a boy coming out of California that is a hawk when it comes to throwing that ball. So we're finna see a switch. And I think I can accept the down year that's about to happen in Alabama because they had a decade of dominance. So you can't be mad, You really can't.
Hey, speaking of ball hawks, y'all didn't say nothing about Travis Hunter.
That's man.
He's different. He's real different.
You really, when I see Travis Hunter joke, I was just like, just stay healthy. Because if he stay healthy, he gonna be number 1 pick. Because literally, when you pick him, and okay, let's say not number 1 pick, I'm gonna give him top 5. Give him the top 5 pick, and the problem is the team gonna have to figure out what position they want him to play. Do we want him a wide receiver, or do we want him at cornerback? Personally, I say put him at cornerback, but hey, he done caught some balls, and I was like, you know what? Do whatever you want to do, bro. You literally the Dion of this generation, and I ain't expect to see that.
That's kind of what the commentators were debating. They were saying, what position do you put him in if he, continues to maintain this balance of being great at both positions? And they were making a good argument that, there's a lot of talented receivers. It's not really a lack of that. It's not hard to find a great wide receiver, but lately these corners, it's hard to find true lockdown corners that can stifle these powerful offenses. So they were saying the same thing you were saying. Put him up, make him a corner.
But you know what's crazy though, man? You saw what happened to Sauce Gardner though. Like his dude beat him the first week. I was like, ain't you the dude they were talking about last year? You forgot how to play?
When you on the field all the time though, there was a whole lot of factors in that. There was a lot of emotional distress probably. You know, that was one of Aaron's guys. They got real close over the whole time. And then, you know, they on the field every 2-3 minutes because Zach Wilson is not moving the ball. At first they couldn't decide whether or not they wanted him to make the offense one dimensional and be straight running it all the time or trust Zach Wilson to try to do something. And so that it was a lot of confusion there for a minute. He was under a lot of duress.
You know, Sauce only plays one side of the field. You don't travel with the number one all the time.
Well, here, Richard Sherman. Oh, nah, I can't. I can't give him that then.
No, what I'm
that's what
saying
Richard
is,
Sherman did. No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm saying that's what Richard Sherman did. He just stayed on one side. He never traveled.
Sometimes that got something to do with the defensive scheme, though.
For real. That's how they was doing Jair for a long time. They wasn't letting Jair move to where he wanted to, but they finally started letting him cover the best guy. And what do you know? We start shutting down number one receivers. It's that interesting.
Yeah, but it's a lot to go into that, though.
With Dallas, I think he just plays one side.
Trevon?
Yeah. I think he only plays one side.
Well, he got Stephon now.
But see, this is my whole thing. I like what Bill Belichick used to do. He would take his best receiver, his best cornerback, and put it on the second best receiver, and he would bracket the first one. And it is his work, and that's how he got their championship. Which is the reason why I'm picking Patriots over Miami this week coming up. Because I think he gonna go up to what's the dude's name? Tyreek, but hey, we take you out the ball game.
I bet they don't stop him.
Yeah,
I bet he gonna go for 200. He's not gonna go for 200 on the Patriots.
But look at what you're saying. I bet he don't get 200. Like, okay.
He'll probably get 150.
No. I'm taking the under. I'm taking under 100 on Tyreek.
You sick?
Under 100.
I'm taking the under. If it was over under 100 yards, I would take the under on Tyreek this week.
I would.
He gonna have that in 4K.
Even if they put two people on Tyreek, you still got to deal with Jalen Waddle.
Yeah, so you can't.
Right.
I don't care about Jalen Waddle. I'm not letting Tyreek.
You definitely should.
Go back and check the numbers. You should.
You better.
Wait a minute. Jalen Waddle came from Alabama. I know who Jalen Waddle is.
I don't think you do.
But I'm worried more about Tyreek than Jalen Waddle.
You know he was a number one before Tyreek got there.
I know that.
Man,
he is bad.
You gonna lose the game worried about Tyreek.
We gonna lose.
I'm a bracket Tyreek, and I'm gonna make Waddle take everything under. He's not getting over the top of my defense.
Go ask the Ravens how that works.
They're gonna play more cover. Cover 2, where they safeties roaming and keep everybody. They got only way you gonna win that game is keep everybody in front of you. Because if you let Tyreek and Waddle get behind you, you are done.
That's not true.
You're done.
You act like they not nice after the catch. He can throw a screen
and
he'll go take it for 80. You're tweaking, Gabe. They speedsters.
No, I'm not tweaking.
Man, all right.
If they get them one-on-one in space, it's just about over.
It's
just about over.
Reason why they gonna play most zone.
I can't do nothing about it.
Which is why I'm saying they gonna play most zone and keep them receivers in front of them.
And
Bill Belichick is gonna have them folks. Y'all are not letting these people get past y'all.
Man, Tua look like he in. Hey, look, if they gonna have to knock him out like they did last year, because I
tried to tell y'all about Tua, man.
Man, look, didn't nobody know if that boy brain was stable. Like,
we know
what he can do, but like he
was doing the jujitsu. He was doing the jujitsu in the offseason.
Man, bro.
I think you taking me wrong. I don't think they're gonna try to take Tyreek. I think they're gonna try to pressure Tua.
Yeah. And I don't think it's gonna matter.
Because if they can't pressure Tua and give him time, he's gonna wear them out.
Somebody line up them quick slants.
Yep.
Them 5-yard cutbacks I needed.
Man, you know,
Not to mention the speed in the backfield.
Tyreek Hill had a career year last year, and they played the Patriots twice, and he ain't slow down 9 times. So, Gabe, I feel you, but they gonna lose.
This is second team being unstoppable.
Yeah, he been unstoppable. Yeah, it's a wrap for that, and it's also a wrap for this show. Y'all was gonna make sure we got to an hour. All right, closing statements. First and foremost, our week 1 regular season champion, Gabe. You got any words for the people?
You see how the show flowed? When Double M introduced his topic, and Joe jumped in. I don't know about this new format. I like what Double M did. Because that's the flavor of the show right there, man. That's the flavor of the show.
Yeah,
because
you definitely study these things and put the work into these things. Yes, I think
you're exactly right. I'm glad you noticed that. Appreciate you that.
Yeah.
And everybody on the podcast know that I study and I do my research. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, extreme sarcasm. Joe, what do you have to say to the people before we get out of here?
Oh man, I'm enjoying fantasy so much. Once again, I forget how much I miss it every single year, and I thought it would be a couple years before I could say this again. But go Pack, go!
Oh my goodness! Last but not least, Double M. What you got for the people?
Man, it's good to be back with you guys. Hopefully, can make it next. Well, now Steelers playing. I don't know. I might be in the chat. But at any rate, congrats to Gabe on his win. Sometimes you just have the nemesis in fantasy. So that just might be what it is. People look forward to that one game they're gonna win every year. So
I appreciate that, Double M. Thank you for your kind words.
Got your number. Got your number, T.
You got your number right now. Hey, I know the feeling because I got off the snide.
We gonna see if he's singing that same tune come next Wednesday. You don't have to be in the chat, Double M, because Wednesday was our day anyway. We was doing Mondays because of basketball. So Wednesdays,
True that.
yeah, Wednesdays. We going back to Wednesdays. You can catch us every Wednesday, which means that the podcast will get uploaded every Thursday on all your podcasting platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, YouTube, and more. I don't got nothing much for y'all other than it's good to be back. We knocking the rust off. If I can get all of my players to trust the process, we gonna have some good shows for y'all. Super good to be back. And I mean, that's it. You already know what it is. Not incredible, not terrible, just relatable. We will catch y'all on the flip side.